8 days till the election, and the DNC chair, former CNN contributor, went on her public Twitter account and said, "Please, God, let this end soon." How did this happen? Why did this happen? And all the latest Hillary Clinton scandals we're going to bring you up to date on, as well as really sinister, evil, satanic pedophilia involved in all of this. And that doesn't just start with Anthony Weiner, goes all the way higher, will be talked about in this video. All the sources will be in the description below, so you could fact check everything yourself. Now, with today's new WikiLeaks revelations, we are seeing how Donna Brazile once again gave more questions to the Hillary Clinton camp during a major presidential debate. Again, rigging the system. CNN kicked her out of their news organization as a commentator, and we're also finding out through WikiLeaks that the network altered campaign poll numbers ahead of their major releases. Now, Donna Brazile and the DNC tried to cover all of this up. CNN is now even saying, quote, CNN never gave Brazile access to any questions, end quote. How is that possible when we're seeing the WikiLeaks emails showing her having the questions? How else would have she gotten it when you're a CNN commentator, you dumbasses? Stop lying to us like we're stupid. We're not. We have the emails, we have the proof, and CNN is lying to you. And the whole media system is just outright rigged, even on social media. Just because you're seeing it on the internet doesn't mean there's no blackout, doesn't mean that there's any manipulation, because as we've just seen with the major social media blackout on Twitter, Facebook, and BuzzFeed, and even Snapchat, there was nothing trending on the major, huge announcement that the FBI is reopening up their investigation on Hillary Clinton. Finally, the dam broke just moments ago on Twitter, and there's a typo in the hashtag for Hillary for prison. And that's the only thing that's trending right now. Now, Donna Brazile tweeted, "God, let this be over now." Right when the FBI just announced that they have obtained a few hours ago, FBI just obtained a warrant needed to start reviewing the Clinton emails found on the laptop of Huma Abedin and Anthony Weiner. Now, when this news broke Friday, the Hillary Clinton and DNC camp are like, no, it can't be anything big. Must be just a few emails. It is 650,000 emails that the FBI will have to comb through now. How did this happen? Well, first of all, we have to address the fact that Huma Abedin committed perjury because she went on record. She swore that she gave all of her devices to the government to investigate the State Department with Hillary Clinton's emails. That was an outright lie. That is perjury. She should go to jail if we had a rightful legal system in this country. This all comes from Anthony Weiner, who had the emails in a folder called life insurance, which makes many people speculate, since he's in hot legal trouble right now, if this was his life insurance in order to snitch to the FBI, to snitch to the NYPD that is investigating him, in order to get him off his horrible crimes that he committed. Many people are saying the FBI just saved the country because they are the ones who originally were investigating Anthony Weiner for his horrible sex crimes. And again, Anthony Weiner could face up to 15 years in jail, and according to an FBI source, he is singing like a bird to possibly not face any jail time. Now, his crimes are horrendous. He went after a troubled 15-year-old girl, telling her disgusting, nasty stuff, telling her to dress up like a schoolgirl, and pressuring her to engage in, quote, rape fantasies. See, this is what elites and politicians and really rich people do, because after having all the money and all the fame, they need certain weird things to get them off. And they use this as a way to empower themselves. And they use and exploit children as a way to fucking do all this sick dark energy shit. Sorry for my language, but this is what these sickos actually do. This is the energy that they tap into. Dark I can't even believe I'm talking about this, but this is finally an issue, and this has not been highlighted by the mainstream media, but this guy is a sick, demonic, sadistic person that preys on little children. Okay? This is horrible stuff that should be frontline news. And this guy, who was a major Democratic operative, who was tied to Huma Abedin, who obviously they're not there anymore, but Huma Abedin is Hillary Clinton's right. These are the people that they associate with, and it doesn't just end with Anthony Weiner. These sex crimes happen within the higher ranks of the establishment, and that's true, and that's what we've been uncovering for a number of years. This sick, disgusting information, such as how Bill Clinton ditched the Secret Service on multiple times in order to get on the Lolita Express flights. Flight logs show Bill Clinton flew on sex offenders' jet much more than previously known. Now, Jeffrey Epstein is also one of these interconnected elites, and he is a billionaire pedophile that throughout many times just bought himself horrible, dark, sinister fucking actions where he was able to pay people off to sign so he would never face the true crimes of his sexual predatorness, of his dark energy. And of course, it doesn't just end with Clinton. Trump also knew the individual as well and is connected with them. But when we're seeing so much power, when we're seeing so much that, when we're seeing so much sickness, these people will go out of their way. And that's just like we've seen in the Podesta emails that WikiLeaks just released, that they're after making a quote example of a suspected leaker, so they can't. Again, he's talking about the leaker that published and released all this information. He wants to make an example out of him so this never happens again. This is like mafiosos talking right now. This is outright criminality at the highest level. And if to make the matter worse, it's even now being exposed on the Daily Caller how the Clinton Foundation is tied to a suspected human organ trafficker. And here is Bill Clinton again. Satanic, demonic, evil, pedophilia, sinister, fucking energy vampires that are doing these decrepit things are really in the higher echelons of this government. This information is finally coming out. Stay tuned on WeAreChange.org because we're going to be keeping an eye on this more than ever before, because this revelation is just not utterly sickening, but finally revealing the curtain of who the establishment really freaking is. And the answer is fucking scary. Subscribe, support us on wearechange.org/donate, because without independent sourcing, we can't be independent. We can't be unbiased. We can't be doing this for you, by you, if you're not on the other end of this. wearechange.org/donate. Your donations mean the world to us. Subscribe. We're going to have a lot more information coming here your way on youtube.com/wearechange.